Yeah.
But he was weird. I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like he catered. So no, like, bro, I come from a tradition.
Russell Wilson makes so many men insecure. There's so many men got to find reasons and ways to undermine Russell Wilson. We also got to stop platforming ignorance, full.
All right, we got to talk about Russell Wilson and his former teammate, Trevone Boykin. Man, it looks like Trevone finally responded to all the backlash he's been catching ever since he shared that story about spending Thanksgiving in Russell Wilson's house. You won't believe how this played out.
Yeah.
But he was weird. I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like he catered. So no, like, bro, I come from a traditional country black family.
We doing that.
If I got as much money as Russell Wilson, my whole family would talk about me so bad if I ain't fly everybody out there for Thanksgiving. And I'm sponsored by an airline.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not close to his family.
And maybe he not. But his mama wasn't there. Sisters wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though, like, it's still weird to me. I'm just still, even if you don't fool with your family, like, it's still weird to me on Thanksgiving. My family gonna do the food. This is what we gonna. If you the one with the money, we coming to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me
that part.
That's what we gonna do. So
yeah.
to get over there and catch Russell Wilson, like, him is literally him, Sierra Daddy, me, Noonie, Baby Future, the chef, 2 nannies, and 3 dogs.
Yeah,
and Baby Future at that time was bad as hell. hey, Baby Future, what you think? Everybody going around the room saying what they thankful for and shit. Like, Baby Future, what you thankful for? Oh, just thankful for. I think he said something about, like, he was a kid though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he was a kid. I think he a lot better than that. But at that time, like, bro was just, you knew, like, I think he understood it. Like, he knew he was just spoiled, just bad. You feel me? Like, who his daddy was, who his mama was, who he hanging around. Like, he started to understand. And so in that case, like, but then I leave Russ' crib, go to Earl Thomas' crib.
Earl, that's more family origin because you met me there.
We always home when I stepped off at Earl crib.
We playing spades, good food.
Spades,
we
in there.
Shout out Earl, bro.
Area 29, bro. Shout out. I know you got the restaurant down there in Seattle, and it might be one in Austin too.
So remember the video we did the other day breaking down how Russell Wilson's mom called him out? Well, this is what she said. She left a comment on the Shade Room, and it's straight fire. She said, "I'm his mom. This is none of your business. This is opportunistic. I'm so tired of you men cutting down my son. Jesus said, 'He who is without sin cast the first stone.' Part of our family was in Florida at a tournament. I plan to stay home to fast for the 4 days before the year end. Russell thought enough of you, even with a criminal history, to invite you over. This is why Russell keeps it moving. Folks aren't trustworthy. Russell will forgive, but not again. I hope you felt relevant for a few minutes. Lord, forgive."
Russell Wilson makes so many men insecure. There's so many men got to find reasons and ways to undermine Russell Wilson. We also got to stop platforming ignorance, foolishness, and foolish people. Because why did Boykin know Russell Wilson? Oh, they were on the same team together with the Seattle Seahawks. Why did Boykin stop knowing Russell Wilson? Oh, because he got accused and pled guilty to punching his girlfriend's jaw and spent 3 years in jail.
I ain't hear him talk about that.
So why are you talking about how Russell Wilson should handle domestic situations if you don't know how to handle domestic situations? Why are you talking about how Russell Wilson should deal with his family if you don't know how to deal with your family? Let me stop.
Why is he sharing that information anyway?
Cause, see, that's what, not chat. Now you see why I don't have a whole lot of mofos at my house. See, he worried about somebody else's family. Your black ass there. He invited you. He looked at you like family. And what you do?
Turn around and come
got
and talk
down
about
real
it.
to mouth. You think you telling something. Man, I went to Russell House, that mansion, it was weird. Yeah, because he had an outsider in there. That was the weird part about it. That's why you don't let people come to your house, chat. Nobody. First of all, no. Me and my brother had money. Guess what Thanksgiving was always at? Granny's house. Even though we couldn't get back, it was always going to be there. When we had a big ass cookout, Ocho, guess where it was? In Granny's backyard.
Damn.
Why? Look.
I don't get it. I'm confused. Why is everybody always looking for a moment? Why is everybody always looking for a moment to go viral or to get your little 15 minutes? He lets you into his home on Thanksgiving, a special day. Okay, if the family wasn't there, maybe they don't get along. Maybe they don't see the eye to eye. I mean, I don't.
So it looks like Trevone Boykin caught wind of all the backlash and decided to respond. And trust me, he had a lot to say. Let's check out exactly what Trevone Boykin said, and then I'll drop some more commentary. And hey, if you can, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. It really helps support the channel. And I seriously
address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? That was a video that obviously went viral. Me sharing my experience with what I had at a teammate's crib. But with that being said, I just would have to let y'all know, like, hey, look, I'm a kid from Dallas, Texas, right? I come from a traditional household when it comes to family, right? When we came from, like, I came from and so when it come to Thanksgiving, the reason I said what I said is because when we had a little bit of nothing, we still came together as a family. That's the way that I was raised. That's the way that I always seen it. So when I seen something a little bit different, it was that to me. It was different. Now, I probably could have articulated it a lot better than what I did, and I could have gave a little bit more context than what I did. But I do want to sit here, whether my co-host agrees or not, because I know you don't. I do want to issue an apology, right? I felt like they didn't wake up and ask for that, Russ, Sierra, and especially Baby Future, right? This was a long time ago. I shared an experience that I had 10 years ago.
It's a lot of things they don't wake up to.
Right. It's a lot of stuff that, but I can only speak for me.
Okay.
Right. And so I can't issue that apology and say that I do apologize for, because they didn't necessarily deserve it. I could have told a story without name dropping, because I'm pretty sure like other people go tell their stories on podcasts and their experiences, and then you just speculate who it is and you go from there. So like I said, bro, I do want to issue that apology publicly. I don't think that you can publicly say something and then go privately apologize. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to just start off there and saying like, hey, look, I do apologize, especially to Baby Future, because if it's one person I it, it's the Future fans. You know what I mean? So like I said, bro, like, look, man, we gonna sit on it, and this is a learning experience for a lot of us, bro. We've been doing this podcast for 9 episodes. And we learning a lot. We going through a lot, and it's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs. We gonna sit over here and we gonna have viral moments. We're gonna have moments that might not go.
So that's what Trevone Boykin had to say in response to all the backlash. And honestly, it kind of feels like he's sitting there smirking as he did it to go viral. He did mention he's still learning the podcasting game, and that when he watches other podcasts, people don't usually call names, but man, I don't know, it still feels a little fishy to me. His apology just doesn't come across as all that genuine, at least personally. Hopefully he reached out to Russell and his family behind the scenes to apologize, because these are people he's been close to, his former teammates. They invited him into their home, and they didn't deserve this. Talking about their son like that, that's just not done, man. That's a lack of home training right there. These people welcomed you, and then your words go public, go viral, and it spreads, calling them weird, talking about who they had over. That's messed up. So yeah, that's apparently his apology. Now I want you guys to get in the comments and tell me what you think about today's video.